Hi, Taurus. Whether you're a Taurus sun, moon, or rising sign, thanks so much for joining me today. I thought I would do a specific Mercury retrograde reading for all Taurus, and I'm a Taurus, so I'll be very curious to see what kind of cards come up for navigating the retrograde. And the retrograde begins on April 9th. It's going to be staying with us until May 3rd. So during that time period, with the retrograde, a lot of things feel like it feels like the wires are crossed, or that we're moving backwards. Particularly, the areas that this happens in are our communication, and we have a lot of misunderstandings, and our clear thinking is affected, and truth that we tell each other and ourselves, as well as travel and electronics. So with a retrograde, it's all about taking a step back and restoring and releasing and investigating new perspectives or new pathways that can help you go with the flow. So I've kind of made up my own little spread or borrowed from others, and just kind of getting to the heart of the matter and looking for advice and guidance and seeing where we are. After what I pull with the tarot, then I will pull some oracle cards for clarification and focus. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Devil, Major Arcana, and we have the Five of Pentacles. So it's right off the bat, an interesting spread, just with this beam of brightness and of light and of happiness with the Ace of Cups, which is this overflowing emotional energy, positive energy, happiness, the chance to meet someone that's going to be important to you emotionally, that's going to bring some happiness in your life through this emotional connection. And whether it's intimate, with your relationship potential, or whether it's a close friend or close bond, this is true connection, and again, gifts or blessings from the universe with aces, and so it's this chance for happiness. It's such a beautiful, lovely card that everything is going to work out. You're going to be happy, good health, good relationships, happy with your situation. And you can see the little, looks like a white dove here, and just the rays of light, of bringing the illumination and the light of happiness within your life. So along here with this very positive, loving, emotional energy, we have the Devil. And the devil represents the actions, the beliefs, the things that we do that hold us back, that really keep us from growing, that keep us from reaching our highest potential, or perhaps living a little more peacefully or with serenity. The devil can pop up in many different ways to many different people, of whether it's materialism, excessive materialism, whether it is obsessiveness with someone or things in your life, whether it's anger, playing around on your partner, being flirtatious, or getting yourself into trouble, substances or things like that. So there's a whole big pot full of ways that we can self-destruct in many ways. And so whether the devil brings into your life a sense of imbalance when it comes to money or your relationships, it's not there. It's not exactly helping. The devil is, again, I always think of it as the devil on your shoulder whispering in your ear to, have another drink. That's okay, just one more, enjoy the night, feel free. And maybe it's against your better judgment to do so, but the devil's trying to talk you into it. So the devil is always an interesting card, because we can we can find ways to limit the devil. We can find ways to try to work away from these things that we do that don't lead us down to the path of, where we want to head to. So with the devil, and here he's a handsome devil, this one. So, whatever it may be, we all know, I think, what our devils are. And we know what gets in our way. And so it is always a challenge to have to move away from it, to step out of it, to take some measures to improve and to reduce the impact of the devil on our lives. And so with the devil next to the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles is always an interesting card. And with this card, you see this hooded figure holding their hands out. Looks like they're outside of a church. And it's a sense of being left, feeling left outside, lack of support, of perhaps not feeling healthy, not feeling positive. This is a card of, some may say poverty consciousness. Some may say it could be feeling stressed and that can lead to illness, but it's certainly a sense of lacking. There's a sense that you are not getting the support that you need, or that you are struggling. You're having a hard time. And so with the Five of Pentacles here, you're right outside of a place that theoretically could help you if you simply turned around and looked for the support. It's not that easy, though, when you are struggling and your head is trying to wrap around to survive the next day, that sometimes you don't see things. So when you have the devil here and this Five of Pentacles, and so it could be this sense that you feel that forces are against you. You feel that you're not catching the breaks or the good luck that others may have. And it may really bother you. And so, that also doesn't get you out of that vibrational energy. So with the Five of Pentacles, I think it's always important to think about that while struggling or facing hardship, whether it's financial, whether it's health, whether it's relationship-wise, or feeling that you are not getting what you need, I think that it's important to try to look at your situation objectively. What can you do, a small step, to improve the day, to improve the moment? And so when you see the Ace of Pentacles here, the Ace of Cups, it's hope. And it brings hope to the reading, which is when you're able to work and to minimize the impact of the devil within your life, when you're able to knock on that window to get support for helping, if you need help, if you're struggling, or maybe thinking about how you approach things, that the Ace of Cups is accessible to you, that you have the chance and the opportunity to bring in a loving, fulfilling, content experience that is rewarding and that is very enriching and emotionally deep. And whether this is with a partner that you have now or someone who is on the horizon or that you haven't met yet, there stands a hope and the potential for this amazing experience. And yet we still have these little things that tweak us and that may send us in a different direction, which is away from having the hope that these emotional connections can be made. So, I think it's a really interesting spread. I always say that, but I really believe that it's this contrast of themes of what we see with this Ace of Cups and these two cards. So number-wise, Let's see what we have. We have 15, 20, 21, and that's another 3. 3 is about communication. 3 is about expression, creativity, group activities. And to close the reading, let's get a little more information. I'll choose an oracle card. Traveling lightly, simplify your life. I really love that idea of simplifying your life, traveling lightly. You know, let go of some of the burdens that you may be carrying. Let go of the clutter, the physical clutter and the mind clutter. Let go of the people that don't serve you within your life, the people who do not treat you with the respect that you deserve, or if they're unable to give you joy, then reduce the amount of time that they take up within your life. And so to simplify your life, it's to simplify it on all fronts. And it's a powerful message, because when you are stripping away a lot of the things that are extra, then you can get to the core of what's important, which is to work on self, to work on relationships, to work on legacy, of leaving a legacy behind. How are you going to leave the world a better place? And to travel lightly is to, I think, it reduces and it makes you mindful of what really is important in life. So I hope you found something helpful with this reading today. And if you did, please subscribe, like, share, comment. That's awesome. I totally appreciate it. And I certainly appreciate the time that you took to watch this reading.